Shut up and sit down.
Hi guys, Aod Athlete here for the week of the 9th of November. We're into our second week of open prep. Obviously, everything's slightly different, including new location for weekly video. We're basically going to give a run through of our regular Aod Athlete program if we're still managing to follow that, okay? If we're not, and we need to be put onto our home program or minimal equipment program, please drop us a message and we'll happily do that, okay? First off, hope everyone's staying safe and they had a good weekend and good Remembrance Day as well on Sunday. What we're going to do is just chat about all the progressions that we're going through this week. Okay, so we're going to start with some back squats on our Monday session, speed day. So these are getting quite heavy now. We began working these speed sessions around that 55% mark. We're now all the way up to the 70%. Hopefully we should be still trying to maintain those fast reps as we go through these. Snatch strength work is a progression on last week, 10 sets of 1 to 3 kilos heavier. So if you're feeling good, really increase that weight, go for the 3 kilos. If not, try and just hit 10 singles slightly heavier on that set. Movement capacity work, again, slight progression on the double unders and our chest to bar piece. Increased number of reps for both movements, 5 to 10 on the double unders, don't be going 1 or 2 there. Try to stick to 5 or 10 progressions, 1 to 2 reps on the chest to bar. Okay, so we're accumulating quite a lot of work on our chest to bar. And then some core work, working on some toes to bar and still some strongman stuff, really just trying to work overall maximal core strength there, okay, for our first section of this block periodization. On Tuesday, we're going to have our technical pressing work, so push jerk into split jerk. Again, all sets slightly heavier than last week, okay? So we shouldn't be pushing these to a maximal weight because of the push jerk to start before we go into the split jerk. Really trying to work that ability to re-rack, go again under a heavier load. Our gymnastics piece on the ring muscle ups, again, increase by 1 rep if we can every 2 minutes. Hopefully last week shouldn't have been a max effort. We specified that and we were talking about it before, that we want something that's manageable that we can try and build on. So this is going to be starting to build on that. Then we've got some aerobic conditioning. What we're going to start to do, guys, when we have rowing pieces now, is we start to work around those paces that we need to be able to hold in open workouts, okay? So for guys, that's over that 1300 mark. For girls, that's around that 1100 mark, okay? Now, obviously, if it's an hour-long row piece, that's not going to be the case, but for those workouts that are 10 to 15 minutes long, when we have maybe 20 cows or 500 meters at a time, that's the paces we sort of want to be holding, okay? So it's good to start working around there, so that's why we're going to specify those loads, or those paces, sorry. Wednesday, our rest day, then we're going to Thursday when we have our clean jerk strength work. So again, another progression on last week, our 10 sets of 1 to 3 kilos heavier. And then our absolute strength work, working on our deadlifts. Last week we built to a heavy set of 5 in the 15 minutes, not touch and go, but resetting a rep. This week we're building to a heavy 7, okay? So this might almost feel a little bit backwards in terms of a strength progression, but what we're sort of working towards is that ability for that maximal 10. Then we'll start working on touch and goes. So when we get to a open workout that maybe has that 100 to 140 kilo barbell, we feel really, really comfortable doing touch and go reps there without losing position or affecting us too badly. Classic CrossFit conditioning. Again, another open style workout here, 3 rounds, rest 3 minutes into 3 rounds, fast movements you should be. Trying to be really, really quick here the whole time, not dallying sort of on our power snatches, thinking, oh, let's move through these nice and steady, let's try and sprint through each of these movements, okay? Feel like you would in an open workout. Our Friday session, we're starting with our front squat positional work, okay? So again, heavier than last week, working some tempo, 3-1, 3-1. Nice and simple there. Accessory strength work again with that behind the neck press into our overhead squats, and then a little bit of neural overload with the jerk dips, okay? So we're starting to really chuck some heavy weight onto that front rack so that hopefully we feel comfy when it comes to cleaning that weight or jerking that weight. We're then going to have some movement capacity again, another progression for our kipping handstand push-ups and our dual dumbbell front squats, and then straight into a little bit of aerobic development. And then on Saturday, we've got more technical skill work on our freestanding and our holds, okay? So handstand to forward roll, cartwheels, headstand holds, skin to cats, okay? All more technical movements maybe we don't touch on enough, but can still have a lot of long-term development. Into our performance piece, Kabuto, 15-minute AMRAP, 4 rounds of 30 wall balls, 15 burpee box jump overs facing. In the remaining time of those 15 minutes, you can do AMRAP ring muscle ups, okay? goal is to get 20 plus ring muscle ups. Now, we're gonna have a fair amount of time. 4 rounds of our 30 into 15 is probably gonna take around the sort of like 8 to 9 minute mark. So we should be looking to have, 6+ minutes on those ring muscle ups. There's no need to scale that first part. This is a workout that's sort of accessible to everyone. If you maybe aren't strong at those ring muscle ups, just be realistic and drop down that goal slightly and try and accumulate as many ring muscle ups as you can. Okay, don't need to be down max out of sets, break it up however you feel comfortable. Okay, nice and simple, guys. And then a little accessory finisher with some hip extensions, GHD sit-ups, and some banded monster walk, case working all core development there. What we might start to notice is with a lot of this block periodization cycle for the open, it's going to be very samey week to week. Okay, so a lot of progression on our movement capacity, a lot of progression on our strength, especially for these first sort of like 6 weeks. So that's the case, guys. It's just getting in the more dull, boring pieces now at the start of this block periodization before we can move into the really fun CrossFit specific stuff when we get through into our transportation realization phase. Hope everyone enjoys the week. Everyone stay safe. Any questions, please let me know, and then be on the lookout for our video that we're going to do on our performance piece.